In southern Lebanon today, Israeli forces battled Hezbollah guerrillas in some of the fiercest fighting since the Middle East crisis began. This new bloodshed comes less than 24 hours before a ceasefire is to take effect. ABC's Simon McGregor-Wood reports from Israel.
With an almost unanimous vote, just one abstention, the Israeli cabinet approved the UN resolution calling for an end to the violence with Hezbollah. Prime Minister Ehud Olmert persuaded his government partners to agree to the ceasefire plan.
It says in a very clear way that Hezbollah has to disarm, that no more armaments should be supplied from Iran and Syria to it.
I'm very suspicious about it. I don't trust that it will last.
Yesterday, the plan was also approved by the Lebanese government and Hezbollah. That plan is set to come into effect at 1 a.m. Eastern Time tomorrow. But on the battlefield, there is little sign of an end to the fighting. Hezbollah's rockets continued Sunday. One Israeli was killed and several were seriously injured. 4,000 rockets have now been fired since the conflict began. Despite the approaching ceasefire deadline, more Israeli tanks and troops are moving into Lebanon, trying to take control of more territory. And if they can, finally stop the rockets. And in Beirut, ferocious Israeli airstrikes today, one of the heaviest days of bombing so far, 17 Lebanese killed. When the fighting does finally stop, Israel says it will not withdraw its troops until the international force arrives in South Lebanon. And today, one report says Israel is now willing to swap Lebanese prisoners for its 2 kidnapped soldiers. Simon McGregor-Wood, ABC News in Kiryat Shimona, northern Israel.